Hello and welcome to Mystic Star Magic. Today we are doing a full moon spread, which allows us to see what is coming up for us in this new full moon phase. So we're gonna see what we can let go of, what we're gonna keep, and what's coming for us, and what new beginnings are coming. Full moons usually is the perfect time for you to release things that no longer serve you or no longer want in your life. So first, this is group pile 1, group pile 2, pile 3, and so let's take a deep breath and close our eyes. And as we open them, let's choose the pile that calls out to us the most. Okay, so. Perfect. Alright. Hello, group 1. So here is your full moon spread. Okay, so first one we have, I'm just gonna go ahead. I'll explain each one as we go along. So we have one. And these ones, you got 2 of these guys. Okay. So this one is what you need to let go of, what you're releasing. This is what you need to nourish or retaining. This is what you are receiving. It's something that you're manifesting soon. This is where you are, like what the world has to offer you, like what's coming to you. Could be from other people in the world in general. This is what you could be giving to others. And here is what is beginning, which is really cool. And well, the lesson we're gonna this will be the lesson, and we'll flip it over in just a bit. Okay, so right now what you're releasing is you're releasing, this is like the 5 of Pentacles, which is like scarcity, feeling of like not having enough, not being enough. So you have that, which is like it's good that you're letting go of it. And especially because this is what you're keeping, the Page of Pentacles. So it's like having that energy of like saving, but it's a creative, like some sort of creative idea that's coming that you should nurture, that has to do with like finances, and also just, so you think you're maybe starting a new project with like that some sort of thing that you've been like kind of holding on is more mental, but then it's now turned into like you're actually taking steps. They're slow steps, not like fast steps, but slow steps. You're building a good foundation for this idea or venture that's coming in. You also have you're receiving some sort of well, this is like the Hierophant. It could be that you're receiving divine help. You're receiving like inspiration from like the higher source, or like from source energy. But it also could be that I think you're going to be receiving support from somebody who's like well established, somebody who's well established in like more of a spiritual realm. But so it seems like that's what's going to be like. You're going to have some sort of like help that's coming to you, which actually has something to do with this, which is really cool, which is like something in your surroundings, like somebody is going to be offering you some like definitely, again, like the divine, like source, like you're gonna have something, like the world's gonna manifest like an offering for you. It's like a beginning, something that you really been wanting to do. It's like you're gonna start to be able to do it. It's gonna be like you're gonna be very excited about it. And what you could be giving is, here's the Judgment. Your Judgment comes in 2 forms. There's like you're transforming, you're sort of like rising up again. It also could be somebody from your past is coming back, and they might actually be here to help you. But based on the fact that you're giving it's more of something that you're giving them. So it could be you might be forgiving someone, you might just be like starting over with somebody, or yeah, that's what it seems like. So somebody from the past is coming and you will like forgive them, you might start over like fresh with them. So this is okay, so this is also beginning, which is good. So again, you're starting to like, this is very much reading. If you actually see, there's a lot of pentacles. This is like a lot of work related, more financial related. So this full moon cycle is like, you're going to start planting your seeds. You're going to like, you're taking care of the seeds that you've planted, you're watching them grow. You're going to have there's going to be some sort of communication that's going to tell you something that you've been wanting to know. It's like something that you were unsure of. It's going to become very clear now that you're actually so it's like a good message. It's like a beginning of clear communications, and especially in might even be with this person from the past. So there's going to be some sort of like clear up of some miscommunications. You're going to start having good and honest communication with each other, and you're going to just beginning to just keep planting and watching as you grow the seeds that you're started to plant. It's really cool. And here is what it's going to be all about. So here is that you are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. Let's read what full moon in Virgo is. Okay. It's time to be really honest with yourself and understand what leads you to ask your question. Have you been humbled to the point of being self-efficacy? Humility is good, but it can go too far, and drawing this card suggests that you may be underrating yourself. You don't have to be flash, just quietly certain that you are good enough. At the other end of the scale, you also need to be honest to answer this question. Have you been too picky? So, the full moon in Virgo card needs some truthful answers. Once you've given them, it should be easier to see how you got where you are. Your next step should be then more obvious to you. Pay attention to the details. Hard work brings results. Oh wow, that's actually really good, because this kind of has to do with like hard work. Like you're planting your seeds, you're watching them, but you can't like rush them or anything. It's just a steady pace as you go. And I like that this is like you're beginning to see that you are good enough, because the Five of Pentacles is here. So we're kind of moving away from that. Okay. So I'm going to do a sprinkle of charms, because I always think that that's good. Of course, like, okay. These are like my new little things. I want also sprinkle of charms of like, sorry. It's like, oh, I guess I have to put them in a different pile. Okay, so I will. The love between a grandmother and a granddaughter is forever. So family is important to you. Oh, if your grandma has passed on, they might be like the ones that are guiding you. Like you have ancestors that are watching over you. Strong is beautiful. Yeah, so like feel strong in that you are good enough, and you have never ever give up again with this. This is actually really good. All these things, I'm like, I will, and you will. You are going to be successful. Okay, you have a cat, and you have live your dream. I think that's also very important. And then live, love, laugh. Interesting. You have a little boy here. Interesting. Some communication. Sounds like would be with the Page of Swords. So the seahorse usually means like well, they're very resilient, but they're also like it's some sort of like a family relating. Like they are mostly to do with like family and abundance. And then we have the little cat, which to me it seems also like something's like hidden somewhere, and I think that it should be cleared up. It's like somehow I think the person from your past had something that they actually didn't tell you. So I think that you are gonna clear it up this time around. That's really cool. Okay, so I hope that was that you liked it. I always like to end with a little star seed oracle, just because I always think they always give such good information. So here we go. What will be good for this full moon for group 1? What would be good for group 1 to know during this full moon? Surrender. Surrender your need to control the outcome. Just be with life in this present moment. Okay. So, I think the surrendering is more of like surrendering this need to always do more, to be able to like know that you're good enough. You don't have to like, when you kind of you try to do everything, you're efforting to get everything accomplished, but you're not doing it because you actually want it for yourself, but because you want the approval of others. So let go of that, surrender that need for approval from others, and know that you are good enough. Okay, I hope that was helpful, group 1, and I hope you have a wonderful full moon. Bye-bye. Hello, group 2, and welcome to this full moon reading. This is your card. I'm just gonna go ahead first. Oh, sorry. There you go. Holy cow. That's interesting. We have 4, 6. And this one has these guys. Okay. So we have, this is the pile for releasing. So this is actually like the releasing stuff that you're letting go, that you no longer need. This is what you should be nurturing right now and during the full moon, this full moon cycle. This is what you are receiving, like some sort of something that's coming into your life, manifestation from the world. This is what the world is gonna, like what's surrounding you, what's coming into your life from like other people. This is what you should be giving other people, or like, those around you. And here is this is what's beginning. Okay. So you are letting go of the 8 of Cups, which is basically, you can see like, it's sort of, you're basically kind of feel like stuck in a sense. You're just like, you're kind of over, you're over this situation. You're over all like what life is, what's happening in life. You're kind of like, so you kind of, so you have like the cup that's just like falling, crashing, but that's just because you're like fed up with the way things are. So I think you kind of are pushing that cup down on the floor. You're like, and this is not what I want. You're fed up with it. So I think that's what you're releasing. You're releasing that energy of being fed up. I think it's like more of like a stagnant kind of energy. You're starting to move, you're starting to do, which is you're nurturing your Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is like action, but it's like mental action. It's purposeful action. It's not just action for the same sense of like for the purpose of action. It's actually like, you know what you want and you're gonna like go after it. You're gonna tell truths. You're gonna be very honest. You're gonna be strong. You're gonna cut away anything that does not serve you. That is what you're like nurturing right now. That's what you want to nurture. Your manifestation, you have Judgment, which means that it's like a transformation. You're basically, you could say that you are turning on the light. You're from like being dim to full light. You're like, Judgment is going to be a transformation that is happening. You're becoming more like your own person. You're becoming a lot stronger. It could also be that there is like somebody from the past is going to come back to to like, I think, help you. It's definitely a helper from the past. It's gonna, something that you needed to clear up will be cleared up. You're, now, especially now that you have that ability to just tell the truth, and you know, like, just be like very honest and very direct. So this is definitely like very good. That's coming. You have Three of Cups. There's gonna be celebrations. You're gonna be like, friendships are gonna be building, maturing. That's a whole bunch of like excitement in terms of, this is like you're just having a lot of like celebrations, and friendships really is like a big thing. It's like really strong right now. You want to like lots of friendships that's coming. Here's what you're giving. You're giving the Five of Cups. So I think what you're doing is, in a sense, so usually in a Five of Cups you have 3 cups that are spilled, but 2 cups that are still standing up. So I think you're going to start, what you're going to give to the world is that you're going to stop focusing on spilled milk, and you're going to have more of an energy of like, you're going to forget the 3 cups that spilled, and you're going to take up the 2 cups that are still available to you. So you're just releasing, like, you're just being like, okay, letting go of any kind of like things that you felt powerless about. You're just letting it go, and you're moving on from that. That's what you're giving the world and those around you. I think that's why your friendship will definitely grow stronger from it. It's like, oh, you're just gonna, I think your friends are gonna definitely notice the difference in you. You're gonna be like, wow, you're like intense, man, in a good way. And here is what is beginning. You're beginning. So 3 of Swords, this is like any kind of like pain that you had, like heartache, just sadness in general, is just not, it's not going to be there. It's like, there's not, it's going to be like, you're going to feel, instead of this, you're going to be united so you're going to have the 3 of Cups versus, instead of like the 3 of Cups, which is, there could have been some sort of like, miscommunication is what I'm getting. Miscommunications with your friends. That could have been what was happening, but it's not going to happen because you're changing into this. You're being more direct. You're being honest. And 2 of Wands. 2 of Wands is a choice that's coming. Right now there's like a choice. You're not quite sure. You're in between crossroads, but you're gonna kind of, you see how like the ribbons here, you're gonna flow out of it. You're gonna see it, especially with the Judgment, with the light here. So I think you're gonna definitely have like an aha moment which is gonna guide you through it. This is interesting because I think this is actually going to lead you to your counterpart. So it's like, it's gonna bring in like somebody who's your equal, like counterparts. Seems to me like it might be romantic. So either that or like business, but I think it's romantic, definitely. So I think by letting go of this stagnant energy and this like spilled cups, and so you're gonna have like this a meeting with the person, like a very significant person, definitely like possible soulmate, definitely something very strong here. So here is, okay, yeah, this is really cool. So this is what the lesson that you're going to be having during this full moon cycle, and that is the energy is gaining momentum. Yeah, you're definitely like, you're turning into a real, like strong lady or man, but you're coming into your power is what I'm getting. So it's gaining momentum. You may not be fully there, but it's gonna get there. And then I could definitely see that you're gonna meet somebody who's very important to you during this time. Let's look at what other awesome stuff the sprinkle of charms tell us. Okay. So yeah, I definitely do think that we have heart. So there is romance. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. I'm seeing that you have like, so I think this is definitely a romantic coming out. Yeah, because you have like 3 hearts, man. 3 hearts is a lot. So I think definitely love. This is like love right there. You actually have met them through your friends and everything. Okay, weakness is a choice. And weakness, and I don't mean like weakness in the regular way of like saying like, oh, you know, you're weak, but it's like weakness is more like feeling stuck and stagnant in terms of like, you know, when you have apathy. Yeah, it's like that. That's kind of the weakness. You like, because you can do something about your apathy. You know, like there's choices that can be made. You have the keys, so you have the answer. So when you're feeling stuck and you're like in that crossroad, you already have the answer. You already know what you want. So follow that. Yes, put the crown on. Put it on. You are the queen or king. You are coming to your power. Accept it. It is very important. Like a lot of people don't accept the power that is theirs and just accept it, and it's okay. Because your friends are gonna love the new. Like they're gonna like this you that you're becoming. You also have a cat with a little butterfly in its butt. So you have a familiar animal, pet, energy that's around you that's there to protect you. It's like you have protection. You also have, here's the turtle, which is, to me, it's like turtle is usually represents like earth in a sense of like, yeah, it's a supportive energy. Yeah, so and it's also steady energy. So I think there's like a lot of like quick movement. There's definitely momentum, but there's also like a grounding to this momentum. So it's not like crazy action, but like the momentum is grounded in something solid. Fact that you have a little bunny with a little tennis racket. It could either be that you like to play tennis or that you have sports, or I like to think of it as your whimsical. Take out some time, you know, to make some time for like having fun. That's what it is. Okay, so now let's do the star seeds to see what other kind of like what advice they have for us during this moon cycle. Advice do you have for group 2 during this moon cycle? Fruition. Okay, so here it is, and we have fruition. Rest assured your dreams and visions will come to fruition. Yeah, so it's like it's not there yet. You're not there yet, but you are on your way. So just keep doing it. Keep accepting your power, and yeah, let go of the stagnant energy and just move forward as you know you can. Okay, group 2, I hope that was helpful, and I hope you have a super wonderful full moon day, I guess, or night. Bye-bye. Hello, group 3. Welcome to your full moon spread reading. Okay, so we have here. I'm sorry, I'm shaking the camera a little bit. Okay, so here is what you are releasing, what no longer is serving you during this full moon. So you're releasing it. This is what you should be cultivating. What is good for you. This is what's manifesting, like what's coming into your life now. This is what the world is giving you, like yeah, that's what the world is giving you. This is what you should be, what you want to give the world, and this is what new beginnings you have, which is really cool. Okay, so what you are releasing, when you think about releasing the Ace of Cups, but I think normally, like, yes, the Ace of Cups is a new beginning of emotional, but I think based on what I'm seeing here, it's like you usually are, it's usually where the cup is, you know, full, but I think you've been giving away all your kind of energy. You've been giving away all the water in your cup. I think you're going to be stopping that. Like, you can still give, but I think you want to replenish too. So what you should be concentrating is that there's like an ending coming that is like, it's like an ending which leads to a new beginning. So it's an ending of stuff that wasn't really necessary for you, like some sort of change that you've been wanting. I mean, yeah, it's definitely something you've been wanting. I think it's like you're really like really sweet person, aren't you? Like that gives everybody everything. That just is a very giving soul. But I think you're allowing yourself to like end things, like in terms of like you're beginning a new phase in your life, which is which you're gonna give, but I think you also want to start receiving is what it is, and you also want to be allowing yourself to give yourself first. So the world is giving you, this is really cool, you have a 10 of Pentacles, so it's like family, your fulfillment, it's like having abundance. So you're gonna have a lot of abundance coming in, like you, and family too. It's like a lot of family gatherings. You have what the so that's what's coming in. The world is like giving you the Empress, which to me seems like yeah, again, like a abundance, but I think it's more like here it's more like using your feelings. You're gonna be a lot more like feeling. You're also quite likely might be like very like again here it is, fertile. You're like there might be a gift of like kids coming into your life. Yeah, like a family. Like I think that's what it is. Like a manifestation of a family. Like some sort of like kids are coming into your life. You're also feeling like more like like you're more motherly. That's what I'm saying, and feeling abundant as well, because the Empress is very abundant. So here you have the Seven of Wands, which is what you want to be giving to the world. I think you want to. Here you're kind of see the cat defending the wand. I think you kind of want to defend yourself. And I don't mean it like somebody's going to attack you, but more like you want to defend your time, your like your energy. You want to start like kind of defending your things. Like being giving is good, but you also want to defend and put boundaries. I think this is more like you're going to start setting up boundaries for those around you. It's like, okay, you're going to have that, which I think is like really good. And here's the new beginning. New beginning is like Two of Cups, which means to me that there's definitely love coming in. Yeah, so you're going to have some sort of love. Temperance is that you're trying to find that balance. You're trying to find the balance of being giving but also receiving, and also like having boundaries. Like you want to give, but you also want to have boundaries. So I think people have always been overstepping their boundaries with you, and you want to be able to find that balance of like when to give, when to receive, when to say no, when to say yes. Saying no is not a bad thing. Just people may not like it, but saying no is okay. Especially, it's okay to have boundaries. A lot of people don't seem to like them, but it's okay if you do. Okay, so here we have, totally makes perfect sense. So we have two cards. We actually usually only one, but these two guys came out. So we have the Taurus with the new moon in Taurus, which is prosperity lies ahead. So you definitely have like, yeah, you see like I see a lot of prosperity coming your way with the 10 of Pentacles. There's prosperity is coming ahead, and with the Empress is also there's a lot of prosperity. And then you also have meditate and contemplate, which I think is you're kind of having your boundaries. You're kind of closing up shop of just keeping giving, and I think you're going to take time for yourself to find that balance that you've been wanting. Especially because you have the two fish. There's like the new moon in Pisces is definitely giving you that balance that you've been wanting. Look at the sprinkles of charms. Oh, this one fell off too. Okay. No matter where. Loved and beloved. Okay, that's really good. Find joy in the journey. And you have, wow, two turtles. Which actually, this is really good because turtles is, to me, it's like water energy and it's contemplation. So I like this one too, which is love and be loved. So I think if you actually see it, it's like you can love, but you'll like it's always good to also be loved. So I have like the balance of both of them. And no matter where, I think you are loved. I think no matter where, you are loved. Okay, and we have, so the two of these two beauties, turtles energy, have, it's like grounding energy. You have, so it's like grounding, meditation, contemplating. It's also like refreshing yourself. They have a lot of refreshing. So also to me, since this guy's a little tinier, do you think that there's like a kid, like child coming into your life? There's like, it's really cool. I think you're growing your family and find joy in the journey. Yeah, so it's like everything is going well. So like in putting your boundaries and stuff, it's all part of growing. It's all part of like, even if you have like people, you know, kind of push back when you set boundaries, that's okay. Don't get mad at them really. It just kind of, all of those things actually do make us stronger. And make us, you know, more aware of things. Oh. Okay, so let's look at the starseed cards. Okay, so here we have freedom. It is follow your heart and nurture your soul with love, freedom, and freedom to grow. Okay, and that actually makes a lot of sense to me. Okay, so yes, so give yourself the freedom, follow your heart, and nurture your soul. So nurture your soul is really important. You really think, give yourself the time, defend your boundaries. Prosperity is coming, and like family might sometimes overstep. Just lovingly tell them that, you know, that there's new boundaries that they need to follow. And with that, you'll see that, like, you know, nurture your soul with love and freedom to grow. And so I think you are growing. So really cool. Okay, so that is it for you, group 3. I hope that was helpful, and I hope you also have a super wonderful full moon night. We watched the full moon. Thank you, and bye-bye.